So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here today in this practice. My name is Manoj, my pronouns are he, his, and I'm delighted to be with you here from Birmingham in England. If it's your first time here on Tejal Yoga, we're so welcome to have you here today. This is our practice, this is our community where we have social justice at the heart of every practice that we do. We're using these practices as a healing modality, and community is a big aspect of that. So thank you so much for being here and adding to this practice. So we've got an hour session together today, which is so lovely. For those of you practicing on demand, you might want to pause the video here and take a moment just to reflect on our check-in question. And that check-in question was, what does rest look and feel like to you? We had some lovely answers from our group here practicing live. So I'm inviting you just to take a moment to pause and check in with that question. So this practice, some of you have attended, this was a weekly class which took place over the summer. And as that course and series has completed, we're going to be doing a practice, apart from this month, but from next month, the first Sunday of every month at this time for an hour. Here we're combining mantra, pranayam, sound and human connection to start the month with peace, healing and space. So this is an offering that I'm really proud of. It's bringing in lots of different parts of the practice, all geared towards resting and being still. Our voice and breath are two of the most important tools that we have, and we can use these to unlock what is within us. This helps us to stabilize us in this time where we need support or to feel whole. With the addition of sound and various instruments that I have, we're going to create a blanket together of nurture, support and our practice. So each month will have a specific theme. It might be a mantra, it might be a festival, it might be a different pranayam. It's going to be different here every month, but we're always going to have these key aspects to it, all geared towards rest. So mantra wise, we're going to be starting at the beginning. We're going to be starting with the sound of Om and connecting with the three sounds of Om. So breaking this sound down, this is the primordial sound of creation, with the accompaniment of the harmonium to enhance this feeling of wholeness and unity that this sound creates from when we create it and also receive it. Okay, so although we can't hear each other, as we saw in our check-in, we've got people here from all over the world. Some people in the UK, some people in Canada, some people in America, and even more people, our members, okay, all over the world. So just knowing that we're all practicing here together. So we're going to start then, and just sitting there nice and tall, opening up there in the chest, closing down the eyes, and rolling the shoulders backwards. Just remembered I've just forgotten one of my books, so I'm just going to go and get that quickly and I'll come back to you in about 30 seconds. Taking a moment just to check in with how you're feeling here today. It might be your first time we're meeting one another. Maybe it's your first time practicing live, or maybe it's your first time coming on a live session for a while. Acknowledging all aspects of you and where you are right now in this practice. Your spine tall, your shoulders rolling down. And you can be sitting on something if you would like to. So I'm sat on a meditation cushion. Might be a blanket. Might be a bolster, cushion, pillow, anything like this to make yourself feel comfortable. Just taking a few deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose, and grounding. coolness of the breath entering your body. So this practice of completeness, mantra, pranayam, meditation, connection, restorative shapes, all around rest, with sound being a thread through all of it. So you can set an intention for your practice here today. Is there any area of the life that you feel that you are needing in some extra space and rest? Okay, your intention will be special. It will be ideal for you today. Last few moments. So keeping this cultivation of calm and peace within your body, we're going to be moving into a breathing technique just to help us cool our body down, cool down our mind, and bring us into a place of stillness and safety. So we're going to be doing Chandra Bedi Pranayam, lunar breathing. So what we do here, we're going to have our non-dominant hand on our knee. So I'm right-handed, left hand is going to go on my left knee. If you're left-handed, your right hand will be on your right knee. You're making pranayam mudra with the hand. So you're going to take the first two fingers in, got the thumb, the ring finger and the pinky finger there released. Lifting up the elbow, have the shoulder relaxed and have the arm there parallel to the earth. Okay? Have the mudra then up by the nose. The hand that's on the knee is going to be in Jan mudra here, so touching the index finger and the thumb together, a seal of knowledge. What we're going to be doing is inhaling in the left nostril, closing the left and exhaling the right. Closing the right, inhale the left and exhale the right. So the thing to remember is that we're breathing in the left nostril and exhaling in the right, okay? Opening and closing the nostrils, okay? So let's begin. So no count, we just try to have the inhales and exhales equal, and we're going to do 5 rounds together. So first of all, take a deep breath in through both nostrils, and then doing your best to just equally exhale out of both nostrils. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Close right nostril and inhale the left. Okay, just nice and smooth and consistent. We'll close the left nostril and exhale out of the right. Smooth and consistent once again. Close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Third round. Close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Fourth round. Close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Final round. Close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. And then bringing the hand down to the knee. Calming in our bodies. Present and aware. the simplest mantra of Om, the primordial sound. This is the fundamental vibration of all things, the oldest and most practiced in yoga. This sound is beginning from the abdomen, moving up through the chest and ending at the top of the head with this humming sound. In the religion of Hinduism, the mantra and the symbol of Om represents the infinite power of the universe as the sound of the divine and of all creation. Many mantras begin with Om, and Om is traditionally used at the beginning of yoga practices. When we can chant this out loud and even more as a collective, it helps us to purify the subtle energy and helps us to calm the mind by regulating the thyroid, parathyroid, pineal and pituitary glands. And when we chant this as the beginning of the practice, we'll fill the space up with a loving vibration. Two important texts in yoga practice is the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali and the Upanishads. Both of them have verses about Om, if you are interested in reading a bit more. So we're going to be using a practice here of splitting the sound of Om into three. And these sounds will then blend into the second half of our practice, where we'll be using restorative yoga shapes to hold us, using the props that we have available. So upright in the body, mindful if you have slouched at any point. Chin is lifted, crown of the head tall, face and jaw relaxed. We're going to start off with the first sound of Om, and that is Ah. The first part of Om is Ah, and the sounds of Om, there are three parts. We'll investigate each one individually. First sound is going to be Ah. So slowly here, on the full length of the exhale, we're going to try and sustain the sound of Om for as long and as comfortably as you can. As you are singing this, your awareness should be at the sacral center and at the root of the spine. This is Muladhara chakra, the first chakra, located, responsible for grounding, stability, and connection to the earth, our family, and our ancestors. And feel when you're chanting this sound is emanating from there. Okay, the first sound is Ah. Let's take a deep breath in. Taking another full inhale and singing Ah once again, allowing these vibrations of sound to resonate through the whole body. This time as we chant Ah, notice if there's a particular energy, quality or color that you can represent with this sound. Taking a deep breath in. Ah. one of my teachers said to me, it's something that always sticks in my mind, is that mantra is like an antibiotic for the mind, cleansing, purifying, and liberating. How did this sound feel for you? The next sound of Om is U, like in the word pool. In a moment, we're going to place the awareness at the heart center, in the center of the chest, Anahata, sensing that this sound of U is emanating from here. Taking a deep breath in. Taking another deep breath in. Awareness continuing to be at the heart center, and this sound is resonating through the whole body. A final time. And then again noticing if there's a particular energetic quality or color experienced with this sound. Taking a deep breath in. The final sound of Om is As we are singing this, the awareness is at the throat and the third eye center in the middle of the forehead for intuition, logical judgment. Feel that the sound is emanating from this area. The sound of Om, sustaining this for as long as your breath. Let's take a breath in. Awareness at the Vishuddha and the third eye centers. Vibrations here resonating through the whole body. Taking a deep breath in. And then the final time, if there's an energetic quality or color that you experience with this sound, tap into it and use it as we chant this final part. Let's take a deep breath in. And finally, we blend these individual sounds together to create a all-encompassing vibration that is moving through the whole body. So we'll bring in that sound of ah, ooh, and and then we do our best to sing each part for about a third of our exhalation. So they are balanced and equal with one another. Okay? So we'll give this a go. We'll do this a few times and then we'll chant together with the harmonium. Okay? So first round, remember the 3 different parts. Ah, oo and Taking a deep breath in. Ah, okay, so reminder that the ah is at the muladhara, which is in the root. You got the oo, which is at the anahata, in the heart space, and you got the sound in the vishuddha and the throat, third eye centers. 3 sounds of Om like this. Deep breath in. Ah. Another. Inhale. And then another. Inhale. So this time, is there any qualities or any energies that you can feel, that you can connect with giving this sound a meaning that's appropriate to us? Okay, so 3 final rounds of Om together in the same way. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Final time. So the 3 magical sounds of Om blending together and coming together. So we're going to assemble some shapes now from the props that we have available to us. So in these practices, we're going to be needing 1 or 2 blankets, a bolster, pillows, cushions, anything that can support us in our practice, blocks too. So we're going to start off with a restorative child's pose in the restorative yoga style. So for this we're going to need our bolster, and we're going to need our blanket, and we're going to need 2 blocks. You can use household items as well, just to support you in your practice. So first of all, we're going to lay our blanket across the mat like this. We're going to have 2 blocks like this. And then we're going to have our prop. So this can be a traditional yoga bolster, or you might have some pillows. 1 or 2 can lay down on top of the blocks, okay? So sitting there with the knees slightly wider than the bolster here. So not gripping the bolster, not too wide, just somewhere in the middle. Okay, you've got your bolster there out in front of you. Then here, so normally when we're thinking about a restorative child's pose or wide leg one, the buttocks are going to the heels. In this version, the buttocks are going to be off the heels, so you can drape yourself onto your prop. If you've got an extra blanket to hand, what you can do with that extra blanket is roll it up, and then your buttocks can rest on there. If not, you should hopefully be able to hold the buttocks still in the one shape. Okay, so come off the heels. It's a slight gap there in the buttocks and the heels. You're going to lengthen the chest onto the bolster and take the hands underneath. If you've got something to put underneath the buttocks, you can do that now. Like that. Hugging your bolster lightly and placing the side of the head onto the earth, relaxing the shoulders, melting the heart, and allowing the props to come to you to support you in what you need. So we talked about peace, space, quiet time. This is for you. We've still got that sound of Om reverberating within you and throughout you. Noticing your breathing pattern. Remember those abdominal breaths that we connected with at the beginning of the practice. And find your place of peace. What rest is looking like and feeling like to you. Feel that in the center of the back there is a warm and loving touch there of your beloved, letting you know that you are in a safer and braver space here, where you can be, where you can receive, where you are able to heal in a comfortable place. Gently, you're going to lift the head and then turn to the right hand side, lowering the left cheek there on the earth. So your shoulders there can soften, your neck and head there can soften. And remember, you're taking yourself into the bolster and just melting and being at one with it. A yoga bolster is such a good tool to have in our practice for comfort and support. Slow breathing. Just know that I'm here with you. With your breath, allowing your exhale to be longer than the inhale. onto the chin now, and gently sliding the hands towards yourself, just coming off the bolster very slightly. Lean backwards and extend one leg out in front of you. And then leaning backwards and extending the other leg out in front of you. Lean into the hands, lean into the wrists, and allow your lower body there to soften. Okay. So when we're lifting the buttocks there off the heels, it's just helping us to soften our quadriceps, thighs and knees a little bit, but there will inevitably be a little bit of activation. So feel supported there in your body. With some calming breaths before we move into the next position. Okay, so next position we're coming into is supported bridge. So this one, we're going to need our bolster and our blanket only. So keep the blanket there on the mat, but fold the blanket in towards you. So the blanket there will be supporting the shoulders. So your blanket there will be like this, that will support your shoulders. The neck and the head is going to be on the mat. So you've got a slight, descent from the knees towards the head gradually. Okay? So your choice how high or low you want to have that. Then your yoga bolster with your pillows or cushions will go underneath the knees here like this. And then you lay down onto your blanket. Your neck and the head is going to be on your yoga mat. You're going to take that bolster in towards you, press into the feet, and then take the bolster there just underneath the tailbone, so the tailbone is allowed to roll up. Then you can take the feet and knees together and place the hands anywhere that you feel comfortable, and you can place an eye pillow if you have one on top of the eyes. Shoulders there grounding into the earth. Body there solid and supported. Just reversing the flow of blood gently. Allowing the ground to come to our body. Allowing the nervous system to feel held. Calming breaths. Calming breaths. When we can suspend our nervous system and allow it to be supported, our immune system is able to go back to its vital work when it's feeling safe and secure. Here in your body, you're just bringing attention there to your breathing. The lateral movement of the lungs and ribs with the earth. With each inhalation and exhalation, let the energy of thought draw inwards as the energy of the body opens and expands. The air Air That Moves by Daniel Dolby. We are always in transition, stretching, reaching, growing at our edges. One day we will wake up and reveal the truth that none of this is permanent. All of this is temporary. And the time for forgiveness has always been now. So undo your blocking, release what keeps you tethered to the ground. Step out of comparison and open your palms to your own unique, brilliant experience. The one that is unfolding just for you. Because it is. For it is in the unknown we find a deeper understanding, and we come alive in the mystery of it all. Slowly and gently, we can press into our feet and we'll roll the bolster away now. So that bolster is underneath the knees if you prefer, or you can have the bolster completely away. Okay. Then you're going to find a position of Shavasana that is appropriate to you. So that can be your arms outstretched, arms over the head, legs apart. You can cover yourself, you can put an eye pillow, you can turn out the lights. And month to month, as you come to your practice, try to experiment with a different version of Shavasana. This is the part of the practice that is so important, where we can integrate this restful journey that we've been on. And just to help you soothe, to help to accompany you into this Shavasana, I'm going to just chant some very gentle round of Om. If you wish to continue to rest, of course you have complete permission if you have time available for you here. If you're ready to maybe get into bed or get on with the rest of your day, you can slowly bring the knees into the chest, hug yourself tightly. You're just giving yourself something so beautiful here today. As you gently roll over onto the left hand side. Pressing into the earth with the right hand, we'll bring ourselves up to a seated position where we're going to end our practice. Bring the hands together in the center of the chest into Namaskar Mudra. Feel peace, harmony, happiness and bliss. And this together is our true nature. Share this bliss and joy to your friends, your family, and to this entire world. It's been such an honor to serve and guide you through this practice today. I really look forward to seeing you all soon. I'll be back here for this practice on the 5th of November. I also teach you weekly here on Thursday morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. It'd be lovely to stay connected with you. You can find me in all the usual places. Until we connect with one another again, we're going to chant 1 Om and 3 Shantis together. Shanti is the word for peace, and especially right now with things going on around the world, let us send peace to everybody all around the world. And as a reminder that we all deserve peace, and we all deserve to live in peace with one another. 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Taking a deep breath in. Bowing the head. Always respect yourself. Go slowly and just ensuring that you have time to rest. Okay, you'll be at your best when you have time to rest and heal. Thank you for your presence here today.